So no war as of yet. Now we got two billionaires. We got the left-right paradigm of Zionist billionaires with Haim Sabin here and Miriam Adelson at the Israeli-American Council. Bunch of amazing clips. Here they are talking about how do they buy and exercise influence over politics in America.
That we had many sessions here about how important it is to get involved, to build a relationship with politicians, and to have access. And access and relationship can buy you influence, doesn't mean it's going to buy you. So you both master that. So can you share with us, I want everyone to learn today, how do you build a relationship with the politician? I know there is always money involved because that's part of the system, but the relationship is not always just about money, because to have the access and to have the relationship to create an influence, you need not just the money. So you also need them all to be religiously brainwashed and believe you're God's chosen people and live in the Holy Land and your prophecies are real. That helps. That helps a little bit, not just money. 4,000 people here. I want them to hear from the best, you and Miri, about how do you do that?
Well, Miri and Sheldon Yizichro Baruch have been much more generous than me, so why don't you turn around and ask her that?
I'm going to ask her, but you both made a lot of connection and made a big influence.
Now, what I gave
he supports the left. Remember, it was him on stage with Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, I believe at the same conference, where Pelosi said, I'll dig up the clip. Pelosi said, even if our capital was crumbled and in rubble, her number one priority would be supporting the state of Israel.
Is this is what they gave is this.
Dude, back off the mic, bro.
It's the same principle. I understand what you're asking. I want to be cautious it's a system that we did not create.
He looks like a monster. They're just taking over the system. Don't hate the player, hate the game. He's going with that old proverb.
The system that's in place, it's a legal system, and we just play within the system, and that's it. I mean, it's really quite simple. If you support a politician, you, under normal circumstances, should have access to be able to share opinions and try to help them see your point of view. That's what access grants you.
With millions of dollars, help them see your point of view. Hey, just playing by the rules. This is the system.
And this financial support grants you the access. So, I mean, those that give more
you buy off our American politicians and tell them what to do for your favorite country in the Middle East.
More access, and those that give less have less access. It's a simple math. Trust me.
Get it.
It was at the IAC.
I have said to people when they ask me if this capital crumbled to the ground, the one thing that would remain is our commitment to our aid. And I don't even call it aid, our cooperation with Israel. That's fundamental.
Our subjugation.
Fundamental to...
Before I was even born, my father was in the Congress of the United States, Thomas D'Alessandro Jr. He was, as a little...
Yeah, they're just playing by the rules. That's why they smear and deplatform and vilify anybody that points out all of their political influence. All of their media, political, religious, financial, whatever influence. Just playing by the rules. It's not a level playing field. It's rigged against us. What do they do when people try to peacefully boycott Israel? They make it illegal. Does that seem like, that's the system? Hey, our system is also freedom of speech, yet you suppress us and shadow ban us with all the algorithms as your organizations team up with the big tech platforms.
We had many sessions.
And then they ask Miriam the question, and she says she doesn't want to answer.
Why is it so important? Miri, you and Sheldon created a lot of relationship over the years with politicians at the state level, especially at the federal level. I want you to share with everyone why is it so important and how do you do it. Again, writing checks is part of it, but there is more than writing just checks. So how do you do it?
Blackmail. I don't want to say it's also blackmail.
Can you allow me not to answer?
She doesn't want to answer.
I want to be truthful, and there are so many things that I don't want.
Brother B, thank you. Why is this not playing? Oh, the first one usually takes a while.
Brother BB sent $5 on Rumble. Is there a chapter in the book about all Christians are Zionist? I asked Albishai if you could come on his space and promote the book, and he said yes. There are a lot of new Christians in his space.
There's not a chapter called or just about all Christians are Zionists, but in the Christian-controlled opposition chapter, I do say that, like, you're not anti-Zionist if you worship the God of Zion. So, yes, I do have a section in a chapter. Actually, no, it's a whole chapter called Christian-controlled opposition, and there's many sub-chapters. But, yeah, I'll go on his space and talk about the book, debate some of these Christians. I plan on getting back on spaces once the book is done and out to promote it and fight for it. This is just wild. She goes, I want to be truthful, so I can't answer this question about how I control the politicians.
I want to be truthful, and there are so many things that I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want specific, but that's okay. But
they all clap like, Les, don't get us in trouble.
How important it is to get involved.
Don't give the internet any more clips. Don't fulfill any more stereotypes. They give her a round of applause. She doesn't want to answer.
Because the reason that both of you were able to make huge differences is because you got involved. And you spent a lot of time and yes, money, a lot of money on it, but you got involved and you cared. And that's what everyone here need to know. That, you know, complaining and doing nothing is not going to get us anywhere. And you guys have done completely the opposite. So thank you both.
Thank you for the power over the Gentiles that you wield for Israel.
Miri,
oh,
you and Sheldon.
JRM sent $5 on Rumble. Have you watched the new Tyler Oliveira video about the welfare scam in Carias, Joel?
Yeah, I watched most of it on Big Tech when Big Tech was streaming it. I have it up in one of the tabs today. We're going to show at least some clips of it, maybe not the whole thing. Okay, here's some more, another revealing clip from Miriam Adelson.
In your honor and in memory of Sheldon.
Dude, like I just said last week, every week we've got some new Jewish organization handing out awards, giving speeches, talking about their takeover. Every week we get this content. Every week there's another Jewish convention scheming against the nations.
Honor and in memory of Sheldon. In the name of the Golan community, Jewish and Druze, we are proud to present you with Golan Honorary Citizenship Award.
I'll be able to sign all the books too. No drop on Amazon tomorrow. I'm selling them. I'm printing them and selling them myself. Yo, thank you, Super Bass.
On Rumble. Randy Fine celebrates Trump's Greenland demands threatening NATO, while Tucker has on half-Jew Sergei Karaganov to threaten Europe with a nuclear first strike if they don't stop helping Ukraine.
Yeah, they're egging on both sides, aren't they? Good point. Yeah, we got some of that stuff too. Yeah, we have a clip of Putin talking about Trump and Greenland, saying that America's been planning it since the 80s. Thank you so much, Based, Indomitably Based. Frog Eyes is gonna present me the Amalekite of the Year award. That's funny. But yeah, no book on Amazon, not right away. I'm gonna buy a bunch of copies, sign them, and ship them out myself. So it's probably going to be another week and a half-ish. Going to get a speech? Here it is.
קודם כל, תודה רבה. ומה הקשר שלי ושל שלדון לגולן אני מציעה שתקשיבו לנאום של
Listen to Trump's speech at the Hanukkah party for her Golan plan.
שהוא דיבר, ואז תדעו מה הקשר שלי
You will know what my connection in Sheldon's to the Golan is. I don't remember. What did it say in that speech? That they're going to take it? That she's going to back him with another $250 million and be president again? What did he say at the Knesset about the Golan?
Let's hear it for Dr. Edelson, everyone.
What did she say? Thank you, Celine. Jared Kushner has been appointed as the Board of Peace at Gaza. Okay, no comments saying what she said then. Here's some more. Attorney General Pam Bondi was there saying anti-Semitism is her number one focus. Of course.
Rise.
Every single time. But hey, she wears a Jesus crucifix necklace.
Under her leadership, the Department of Justice has made combating anti-Semitism a top priority, especially in response to the alarming rise in incidents following October 7. She brings moral clarity, resolve, and an unwavering commitment to justice to this critical fight. Please.
Right. Putin has also been invited to the Board of Peace in Gaza.
Welcome, my friend.
Very interesting.
The 87th Attorney General of the United States, Pamela Bondi.
Yeah, she's an Israeli, doesn't even hardly speak English. Her and her husband say all they care about is being good citizens of Israel and good Zionists. And then she's just on stage bragging about how they buy off the politicians and won't even answer the question about how she wields her influence. And then as they try to make it illegal to talk about it. Thought it was Roseanne Barr. Thank you, Celine. They'll play and read the voice if you do $5 instead of interrupting the show every minute with $1 with the shekel. I don't know how to change that setting so it doesn't even beep unless it's 5, but I wish I could.
Miriam Adelson is amazing. What she has done for Israel, for our country, and for this world is second to none.
Another Christian politician.
For way too long, anti-Semitism has been allowed to grow unchecked in this country. Too many institutions have abdicated.
Unchecked. Like there's only 100 anti-Semitism watchdog organizations. They're only kvetching and screaming about everybody's anti-Semitic nonstop. How much more do they need until it's just criminalized and you get punished with jail time and imprisonment? That's they're not going to stop until it gets to that stage, I'm afraid.
Their moral responsibility to speak up. Too many so-called leaders have stayed quiet. Actions have consequences, and inaction has consequences too. We've sued violent protesters under the FACE Act for intimidating Jewish Americans worshiping at synagogues. This is the first time since its passage, the FACE Act in 1994, that it has been used to protect a house of worship. Working with Secretary Linda McMahon, who has been a champion for you as well, and Harmeet, we have secured a $200 million settlement with Columbia University for violating the civil rights of Jewish students and Jewish employees. We've secured a $75 million settlement with Northwestern University for anti-Semitic conduct.
Oh my gosh.
We've secured a $60 million settlement with Cornell that includes provisions to halt anti-Semitic conduct.
Dude, with all the crime and all the corruption going on, and she gets in and she targets number one priority anti-Semitism. They told us they were going to do this before they got in. They came in, they did it. Promises made, promises kept. Barely smart enough to read the script. Yeah.
And we've launched a full investigation into University of California's system for systematic anti-Semitism.
Wow. Total winning. to thunderous applaud.
To justice, to this critical fight.
Oh, wait, we saw that one already. That was the introduction.
You gain access and the
Here's more about their power and their influence. You know, no big deal. Just another Jewish get-together with a couple billionaires talking about all their influence. All of this trope and these conspiracies.
I wish we could, but we cannot clone you both because you guys dedicated your life and many, many resources to influence the political arena. But Chaim, same question. Is it changing? Is it evolving? Is it weakening the influence that the Jewish community has in the United States?
I can tell you that my influence is not weakening.
I know. I said I couldn't. I
No,
can't
but that's
clone
a
you
fact.
and Miri, so it doesn't help.
I mean, what you
So many shekels, so little time. That is Jewish problems. Good one.
gain is by being supportive of a political party or any politician, you gain access and the ability to share your opinion. Whether they accept it or not, it's up to them. But I think it's up to us to always reinforce the importance to America of this alliance. They are American elected officials, voted to Congress, to Senate, to the White House by Americans, and we shouldn't go in there as Israelis, as Jews. We should go in there and always clarify. I go back to what the rabbi said, education, education, education. Educate them on the importance.
I love it. See this? They go, oh, he's secular. He funds the leftist Jews, right? He's not wearing a yarmulke. And then he goes, oh, like the rabbi said. I always try to explain this dynamic. Like even the so-called secular appearing Jews or secular acting Jews, it's still so deeply intertwined with what the rabbis say and rubbing elbows with the rabbis and being influenced by rabbis in Judaism.
Jews, we should go in there and always clarify. I go back to what the rabbi said, education, education, education. Educate
What, Rebbe?
them on the importance.
Is he quoting the Rebbe? Education Day Rebbe? Noahide laws Rebbe?
Importance of the alliance. And we will succeed sometime. There are some unredeemable cases like Omar and Talib and Shmalib and all this chara.
Unredeemable, or they say that the shards of the Klippa and the darkness and Esau and Amalek cannot be rectified. Irredeemable. Cannot be reasoned with.
As we know. But so they're unredeemable. These people are, but there are many people on the fence. I was speaking to a senator who remained nameless. He said, you know, Israel's economy is growing faster than the U.S. economy. Why should we give aid to America?
Good question.
To Israel, I meant. I said, what aid do we give to Israel? She said, 3.8 billion every year. I said, 3.8 billion of what can aid? I don't know, schools, universities, hospitals. A senator. The lack of education, the lack of understanding what those $3.8 billion, how it benefits America by a senator was stunning to me. Of course, I took the time to explain, and this woman was not so smart, so I don't know if she got it, but anyways, I'm not going to give up on those that are on the fence. Those that are unredeemable, unredeemable. Those that are on the fence, it is our job to reinforce in front of them the importance of the alliance. I can't say, I'm going to sound like a broken record the whole evening, just so you know. Really reinforce the importance to America. They're American elected officials.
Did you like that part? Make it seem like it's all about America.
Just so you know.
Who falls for that?
Reinforce the importance to America. They're American elected.
Really make it seem like it's not all about Israel. That's how I interpret that.